Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to show you a step-by-step tutorial on how to apply for a postgraduate work permit or PGWP in Canada online in 2025 after a few changes were implemented. The PGWP is an open work permit allowing graduates to work for any employer in any industry and in any location across Canada. It also does not need a job offer or labor market impact assessment or LMIA. The PGWP can enhance your eligibility for permanent residency programs such as the Canadian Experience Class or CEC under the Express Entry System or various provincial nominee programs or PNPs. What's more is that graduates of master's degree programs, even those shorter than 2 years, are now eligible for a 3-year PGWP, which is great news for those thinking about studying in Canada as well. In this video, I'm going to tell you the requirements or eligibility criteria for a Canada PGWP, the documents required, processing time and work authorization, some important PGWP updates in 2025, and a step-by-step guide on how to apply for a PGWP online. Hey guys, this is Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all the process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free and answer all your queries in the comment section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. You can even get in touch with us directly via WhatsApp on the number shared on the screen. Let's start with the requirements or eligibility criteria. To qualify for a PGWP in 2025, you must graduate from a designated learning institution or DLI. You have to complete an academic, vocational or professional training program of at least 8 months or 900 hours for Quebec programs at an eligible DLI in Canada. You have to maintain a full-time student status. This includes being a full-time student during each semester of your study program, with exceptions for authorized leaves or part-time status in your final semester. Coming to your application deadline, you have to submit your PGWP application within at least 180 days of receiving confirmation that you've met the requirements of your program. You need to hold a valid study permit. Your study permit must have been valid at some point during the 180 days after you graduated and before you submitted your PGWP application. You also need to provide language test results. A minimum CLB level 7 is required for university graduates and a minimum of CLB 5 is required for college graduates. Language test results must be less than 2 years old at the time of application. Now coming to your required documents, the first thing you'll need is a valid passport. You'll have to ensure that your passport is valid for the entire duration of your PGWP that you're applying for. You'll also need a copy of your valid study permit, proof of program completion, which is an official letter from your institution confirming the completion of your program, and an official transcript. Language test reports. As mentioned before, CLB 7 for university graduates and CLB 5 for college graduates. You'll also need a digital photo which meets Canadian visa photo specifications. And if you haven't provided biometrics in the past 10 years, you'll need to do that as well. Now that you know the documents required, we come to how to apply online. The first step is to create an IRCC account. You can use the IRCC Secure account, which is the GC key or sign-in partner, to start your application. You can create one for free on the IRCC website. It's the same GC key process to make your PR application as well. Next, you'll have to complete your application form. You'll have to fill out the application to change conditions, extend my stay or remain in Canada as a worker, which is form IMM 5710. You can download the form from the IRCC website and fill it online using Acrobat Reader. Detailed instructions on downloading and filling the form have also been given on the IRCC website. In fact, instructions for each question under each section, like completing your form, personal details, language, etc., are all given clearly as well. Next, you'll have to upload your documents. Submit all your required documents, including your letter of completion, transcripts, language test results, and digital photo as well. All of these documents can be uploaded online using the IRCC account you create. Next, you'll have to pay your fees. The total fee is $255 Canadian, which includes the open work permit holder fee of $100 and the standard work permit fee of $155 Canadian. You can pay this entire fee online and save the fee receipt in PDF format. Lastly, submit your application. You'll have to review all the information carefully before submitting. You will have to validate your form and sign it online to complete your application submission. Simply click the Validate button after completing your form. Any missing information here will be highlighted by a pop-up or red boxes, so you can make the necessary changes wherever required. A barcode page will then be generated upon successful validation. Signing the application process to complete it is as simple as entering your first and last name and answering the security question that you typed in when you created your IRCC account. Now coming to the processing time and work authorization. The processing time is generally between 80 to 180 days. Coming to your implied status, if you apply before your study permit expires, you can be allowed to work under implied status while awaiting a decision on your PGWP. Now for the important updates for 2025, the first update is language requirements. University graduates which are bachelor's, master's or doctoral candidates need a minimum score of CLB 7 in all 4 language areas, which is reading, writing, listening and speaking to qualify for a PGWP. Next is the flag polling prohibition. You can no longer apply for a PGWP at the Canada-US border through flag polling. Flag polling is when foreign nationals who hold temporary residence status in Canada used to leave Canada and after a visit to the United States or St. Pierre and Miquelon, re-enter to access immigration services. Next come program eligibility changes. Students starting their studies after November 2024 in programs not related to occupations facing long-term shortages in Canada may no longer be eligible for PGWPs. So be sure to check this before you start your study program. Alright guys, so that was the Canada PGWP process for 2025. For more immigration and travel tips, do subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified for new updates. Thanks for watching and all the best for your application.